In 1990, Sega decided to release a game based on the Ghostbusters franchise. What they made was a platformer that is fun and keeps the difficulty fairly high for the majority of the game, but it's not impossible, which is a pretty good thing. Now the city has fallen victim to an earthquake, and the Ghostbusters must answer the call. You begin the game by selecting one of the 4 characters. Oh wait, no, there's only 3 characters. For some reason, Stan Winston is not in the game. I have no clue why they left him out. Who knows, maybe he's on vacation. So Peter, he's the well-balanced guy. He's got average speed and durability. Egon, he's the quickest. And he's also the weakest. His character moves the fastest, but takes the most damage. And Ray, he's the toughest. He walks the slowest, but he can take the most hits. If you want a real challenge, pick Egon. Otherwise, you will be more than fine with anyone you select. Now Peter is my personal favorite, and not because he is a well-balanced one, but because he's Bill freaking Murray. Now once you choose your Ghostbuster, you then select one of the 4 levels that are available to you. After you defeat the boss for each level, you get a piece of the stone tablet. Once all 4 pieces have been collected, head to the abandoned castle just outside of town. Once there, the true reasoning for the ghost is revealed, and you must try to stop it. The plot is nothing major for an early 90s game, and while it all makes sense, it is executed good. Ghostbusters is a platformer game, and is a pretty good one. Each of the 4 levels has a theme. It's got fire, ice, water being the theme of each level. Sadly, only 2 of the levels truly make use of the environment. The Woody House requiring you to wear the goggles, and this is my least favorite out of all of them. I would suggest doing this one last, and make sure you stock up on the goggles. In the apartment, having you move quickly along the icy platforms, and by shooting the icicles that grow and fall down upon you. As you run along, avoiding obstacles, platforming, and kill many ghosts and objects possessed by ghosts. You will eventually come across the mid-boss for each level. Once you defeat the mid-bosses, you can fight the final boss that is waiting for you at the end of each level. Now, healing items are available to you, as well as bombs. Now, if you come across Slimer, he will drop health or energy to help you out throughout the level. Now, there are several other weapons and protective items that you can't purchase, but really 2 or 3 of them are actually useful. Now, you don't need to purchase these to complete the game. They're just there to help you out. For an early Genesis title, these are fantastic graphics, with very detailed sprites and bright colors that surprisingly fit in with the dark and gloomy game. All the ghosts have quite a bit of detail and look great as well. While the level bosses are even more detailed, the level themselves are just repeating backgrounds, but they do have a fair amount of details in them. The sound effects in Ghostbusters are pretty good, with a lot of original sounds that perfectly fit the ghosts in the game. Whether it's the bouncy sound that the jumping enemies make, or the metal sounds that are made whenever something is thrown, everything sounds great and fits into the game nicely. The music is also well done, with many good tunes. As the game turns on, you get to hear the classic Ghostbusters theme music. And it also plays between each level. Sure, it doesn't sound quite as good as the original, but who cares? For a 16-bit game, it's pretty damn good. Ghostbusters provide a fairly good challenge, and the game does not have a lot of things to unlock. Close to the end of the game, you really feel the difficulty, but for the most part, it's just getting used to the level layout and certain difficult enemies. The bosses are not that difficult once you know the pattern and have the right weapon, mostly the 3-way shot or phaser. The last level is kind of a pain, but it's not impossible. I would definitely recommend this game. I think you'll have a great time with this. Thank you so much for watching my review. Have a good day.